Hello everyone, welcome to Get My Class. Today we are going to solve this question which says select the option which shows N, 2 and 3N conditions in a matured and fertilized ovule. Option A, endosperm, nucellus and egg. Option B, egg, nucellus and endosperm. Option C, integument, synergids and egg. Option D, egg, antipodals and endosperm. Let us understand the question again. It says, select the option which shows N, 2N and 3N condition in a matured and fertilized ovule. So they are asking about the condition, the ploidy level in case of a matured ovule. Okay, matured and fertilized ovule. So if you talk about the matured and fertilized ovule, so if you have a matured ovule which has been fertilized, what do you have? Okay, I'll just draw the embryo sac. It has the embryo sac, and within the embryo sac you can see different cells. So you can see the embryo sac something like this, and this, suppose this is the upper end, or you can say the chalaza. Okay, chalaza, and the lower end which has an opening which is called as the micropyle. What is called as micropyle, which allow the entry of the pollen tube. And near the micropyle we can see 1, 2 and 3 cells. Okay, and here we have one is the egg. Okay, and other two are the synergids. What are these? Synergids. Synergids. Now, egg, of course, you know it is formed by the meiotic division, hence it is haploid. Even the synergids are haploid. Why? Because they all are formed, the cells within this, they all are formed by the meiotic division from the megaspore mother cells, okay, which we also call it as MMC. Megaspore mother cells, they'll undergo meiotic division to give rise to the 7-cell stage of the embryo sac, and this entire structure is the ovule. Now, as I said, in the center you have egg here down, and on either side of it the synergids. So synergids are haploid, egg is also haploid, and near the chalazial end again you have 3 haploid cells. Okay, 3 haploid cells. These are called as antipodals. Antipodals. Okay, these are also haploid. But in the center we have 2 nucleated cell, that is called as a central cell. But after fertilization, okay, after fertilization, okay, so you can see after fertilization you can get the endosperm as the triploid one, 3N. Now see, fertilization, even the fusion of the male gamete with the diploid, with the diploid central cell is also considered as fertilization, as well as the male gamete fusing with the egg, that is also called as fertilization. Okay, so in a matured fertilized ovule, okay, so where can you see N, 2N and 3N? Okay, so let us see. Option A says endosperm, nucellus and egg. So can you see triploid? So in case of endosperm, it is 3N. So option A, let us see, or we'll just write all the things. So we'll just talk one by one based on the words here. Endosperm. So this 3N, central cell, which is now triploid, this will give rise to endosperm. Endosperm. So what will be the ploidy level of the endosperm? That will be triploid. Okay. Now it says nucellus. Nucellus. So nucellus is a tissue actually which is enclosed within the integument. So surrounding the embryo sac, you can find nucellus tissue, which will be again diploid, because this is formed by the somatic cell only, so vegetative cell. Hence it will be diploid. And what about the egg? They are talking about egg. They're not asking zygote. So there is just the fusion which has happened with respect to endosperm and not the egg. Because if you say egg, then it will be haploid. In case of only zygote, it will be diploid. So egg will be haploid. So that means egg has not been fertilized yet. Okay. So since they are mentioning it as egg, we have to mention it as haploid. If they mention it as zygote, then we will mention it as diploid. Okay. So option A says endosperm, nucellus and egg. So it will be 3N, 2N and egg. So this is ruled out. Why? Because They're asking about N2N and 3N respectively. So option B says egg, nucellus, and endosperm. So egg is N, that is haploid, nucellus is diploid, endosperm is triploid. So that holds good for us because egg is N, nucellus is 2N, endosperm is 3N. So that should be the correct answer. Let us look into the other option as well. It says integuments. So what are integuments? Integuments are nothing but the outer covering, or you can say there will be 2-3 layers of layers of tissue which will be protecting this entire. It will be enclosing. It will be enclosing nucellus as well as in the center the embryo sac. So these layers, they are again diploid in nature because they are formed by the vegetative cells. So in integuments, these are diploid. Okay. And synergids. So here you saw the synergids, right? So synergids are what? Synergids are haploid in nature. Why? Because they have been formed by meiotic division from the megaspore mother cells. Okay. So synergids are haploid, but egg again becomes haploid. Hence, this is ruled out because we are looking for N, 2, and 3N. Now, option D says egg, antipodals, endosperm. So egg is haploid, we know. What about antipodals? So here antipodals are also haploid because they all formed from the meiotic division by or meiotic division of megaspore mother cell. So antipodals are also haploid. Okay, hence this is also ruled out because if you see it will become N, and endosperm. Okay, so here when they're saying fertilized ovum, okay, that we have ovule, fertilized ovule they are saying, they're not saying that both egg and the endosperm are fertilized. Okay, so we have to look for the options correctly and we have to give the perfect answer. So based on our explanation, the perfect answer for this will be the option B. So let us conclude. So what is the answer? The answer is option B. That is, egg is haploid, nucellus is diploid, endosperm is triploid. I hope you understood the explanation. Thank you, everyone.